Pakistani mechanics are truly automotive experts. They can repair anything. Just look at these brake pads being repaired. Brake pads that were no longer fit for use are being transformed into new ones. Let's see the manufacturing process. The used brake pad plates are repolished on all sides and any remaining pad. Material is removed. After polishing is complete, the pad plates are placed on a prepared base. A mold is placed on top of the pad plates to begin forming the brake pads. Once everything is ready, the brake pad materials are poured into the molds and compacted for optimal results. The molds, filled with the brake pad material, are then closed and the firing process begins. This is quite a lengthy process. During this firing process, the brake pads covered by the mold must be turned over and over to ensure even heating. Once the heat is evenly distributed, the pressing process begins. This pressing process must be carried out simultaneously with firing to maximize the brake pad formation. This pressing process forms and fuses the brake pad plate and brake lining. After a sufficient amount of time, the pressing process is allowed to cure, and the brake pads are removed from the mold and then filled with a sufficient amount of filler. The filling process is then followed by the finishing polishing process. This polishing and cutting process removes all remaining materials and burnishing residue from the previous process. Once the finish is satisfactory, the brake pads are neatly arranged in a dedicated room for the next process. The final step is to carefully repaint the plate and sides to ensure the brake pads look as good as new. Once the painting is complete, place them in a warming cabinet to allow the paint to bond perfectly with the brake pads. Your new brake pads are now ready.